This is my 91 240SX. I've had it for almost 20 years. I've done multiple engine swaps, transmissions, front ends, and it used to be my competition car a decade ago. But now, the competition's different, the feeling's different, so it's time to upgrade what I have. Today, I'm doing the Trunnion. I'm just going to get right into it, give it a shot. I'm going to try and pull all of this out at once. We'll have new valve springs as well and new valve seats, as well as that Summit cam. Now, a lot of this stuff is from Summit. Everything out at once. We'll just start off doing one side for now, just to get a feel for it. This is the Trunnion kit from Summit. And this is what we got here. Some brass bushings. Retaining clips. And the new Trunnions. We also have some assembly lube here. We're going to use this vise, and we're going to use, let's say it's about a 13/16 maybe. And we're going to use a 3/8. So the Trunnion here is a limiter. So in those higher RPMs, or in that more duration for those cams, at higher duration, you're going to get stopped, which could potentially cause problems. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade that to those Trunnions there, which is going to allow us to have that extra mobility. Make sure that we're setting on these ears here, and it should be wide enough in the diameter here to allow that Trunnion to push through. And then for this one here, small enough. Might get something a little bit bigger there. The idea is for this to push through. We'll try it out. We'll see what happens. If not, we can always get a bigger socket. I don't have a press, so I've got this vise here we're going to use. Let's see how it goes. There's a beefier side there. Get it lined up as center as possible. There goes nothing. Looks like it definitely worked, huh? There's those needle bearings. So what happens with those, get into your higher RPMs, can really push those needle bearings out for failure. A little hard to see in there, but you can see them. And the problem with that is if these let go, you get all these little needle bearings just floating around in your engine. Just double checking. I press the bearing on, or the bushing on. I swap the sockets out just so I have a nice, cleaner, flatter surface here. This one's a little messed up, so I don't want to put any damage on that. So what we're going to do is kind of set this flat here, make sure we're lined up straight. You know what, let me get something else here. Is if I remove this plate, I have it where I'm more stable here, more flat, and I can utilize this a little bit easier. So we're going to try that. Looks like we're flush. It's looking pretty good. We'll get some assembly lube here. It's a lot better. Now to put the other bushing in through here. Now, while removing this piece was a good idea, it now becomes a terrible idea when trying to get this in place. So what I think I'm going to have to do is just put these in and just leave it. It's definitely wide enough. So if I set that in place, it should keep me far enough away. I need to get a washer that fits directly over that is what I need to do. So let's get that. Went down to the hardware store, picked up some better washers here. Do it slowly. Looks like it's holding pretty good. Let's get that adjusted to where it's at the top. That's one. And there's two. Looks like it's seated all the way around. Maybe line it up just a little bit better there. Probably going to work its way around, but good flow right there. So here we can see the difference between the two. Setting them side by side. Now we just got to do the rest of them. Just want to take a look here. The differences between these two. Not only are they free moving all the way around, but the side-to-side play is very minimal. Kind of hard to see here, but very minimal play. So we get that back in place. Let's take a look at this one. There's a lot of side-to-side play. A lot of clicking. And obviously these are new, but not a whole lot of noise. Here's something else that I noticed. The bolt in here. It's a lot of side-to-side movement that we got going there, as well as back and forth. It's a lot of play. So obviously we should suspect that with new material, we should have a tighter fit, and at which we do. And just like with anything else, the more you practice, the faster you get, the more comfortable you become. I swapped out that smaller socket up to an 11 millimeter now that I have a better understanding of what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to do the valve springs just yet. We may. Go ahead and just get all that knocked out while we're here. I'm going to go ahead and just set everything in place for now. That way everything has a home. Now that we've got that done, we can go ahead and just throw the valve cover back on just temporarily. We'll get the other side done, and then we'll go from there. Now we get to see how good the other side is. Not bad there either. I'll accept that. Okay. Well, we'll get those pulled out and we'll take a look. Got a little bit of buildup in here on these. Let's get some of that stuff out of there. What we're going to do now is going to put those in. Looks a lot better. There's all the trash. Little bitty needle bearings. And we're going to get them back in. Once again, these are just going in temporarily. And now we're just going to put the valve covers on for now, and then we'll pick up with it tomorrow.